Meow, this is Huples cat. Is this the worst Airbnb first aid setup I've ever seen? I'm looking at this Airbnb and Gatineau's first aid supplies. I'm not impressed. Some of these are left in case I have an allergy reaction. These expired in April of 2021. If I have a cold, I've been provided with some Tylenol. This expired in July of 2023. There is fabric bandages, one not opened, one opened. And regular viewers of the channel will know that I prefer fabric over plastic. They store much longer. Okay, so you can open these and you can retain sterility because of the way the design is two flaps, not just one, so that's better than the last kit I reviewed. Small pad area, it's not going to absorb much, but very small boo-boos. There you go. Thumbs up for small bandages. Found these as well, so of course I had to look inside. Ricola! I guess I can eat the Ricola in the apocalypse. But let's have a look at the first aid kit. This is the first aid kit she directs people to go to in her handbook. First aid kit, 38 pieces, sounds okay. So bear in mind this is an Airbnb and it's not a free one. It's fairly expensive but not hugely expensive. When I open it, what do I find? I find what appears to be made in China steri strips. Not altogether sure, not going to open them. Non-sterile cotton buds, not useful. Some Benadryl allergy, that's actually sort of useful. Equate cream, used. Small amount of clotrimazole in this. This is an antifungal. I'm not quite sure why it's in this first aid kit for guests to use. Not sure what this is. It could be for snoring, I don't know. A non-sterile syringe. Used nasal spray. Have a guess what these meds are? I would say Tylenol, aspirin and possibly a mysterious yellow one. This is not safe, this is not suitable. Some used Bacterium cream. Some used dirty scissors, in case you want to cut your toenails off. One very tiny little bandage, and a little first aid information. I suspect this is the host's own personal kit. It's disgusting. If it is her kit, she needs to actually fix it because it's absolutely inadequate for any first aid issues. And having open creams like this is not a great idea. Don't get me wrong, we've got actually 3 separate first aid kits that we brought with us. In fact, we've got 4 now I'm thinking about it because there is one in the Rhino Ready set. So we have our own first aid, we're absolutely ready to go for most minor to major emergencies. But the majority of people that come to an Airbnb like this will not have even a car first aid kit. It's absolutely important that the host spend at least $20 getting an actual first aid kit and maybe spending it once a year and increasing it because people get injured on holiday. There's nothing in her kits that would stop moderate to minor blood flow. Those bandages aren't going to do it. There's no gauze, there's no real cleaning material. So this house is actually where she lives most of the time, I suspect. And it's quite cluttered, though apparently she has decluttered it, so I'd hate to see it. It's clean but not sterile, and it's okay, and the area's been fantastic. But she's got an awful lot of stuff here, and of course I've been poking around. And I came across a secret and hidden first aid kit. St. John's First Aid Training Pack. Now these are designed to practice with, so it's good that she has this, but they're not actually usually any good as a first aid supply. Some cling gauze, sort of useful, not sterile but useful. A tiny piece of sterile gauze. This I found great. Not 1, but 2 triangular bandages and 2 safety pins per bandage, which I'm going to attach to the triangular bandage so you don't lose them. Voila! This, no idea what this is. Now the vinyl gloves have long since gone, which is unfortunate, but I've got a feeling this might be a face mask. Let's have a look. Well, it's made out of plastic, and I do believe this is actually a CPR face mask. Pinch, pinch, and go to it. For single use only, obviously. But I think you do this kind of thing. CPR. Not altogether sure I'd like to use this, not altogether sure it's warranted, but it's interesting what people have in their first aid kits. Now I did find a small amount of hand gel that's previously been used and been open a long time, and I wouldn't really want to use that, but if I had nothing else as a fire start it'd be good. But I did find these squirreled away as well. Again, nowhere near where a guest is supposed to look, but some actual real N95s. The problem with N95s is if you store them like this, after a few years, this will actually deteriorate. So have extra gauze that's not going to deteriorate and a stapler to reattach them. The mask itself will last for decades providing it doesn't get wet. Well, thanks for watching, have a great day. Remember, have your own first aid kits wherever you're travelling and have one in the car. Always have more than adequate first aid because you never know when you might need it. Take care. Toodles. This has been a 2024 Sleeping in Quebec Terrier production.